Welcome to Anime Recap. In this video, I'll be giving you a brief overview of Aku no Hana and introducing you to some of the key elements and features of the series. Whether you're a seasoned viewer just like me or just getting into anime, I hope this video will help you get a good idea of what Aku no Hana is all about. And if you liked what you saw, be sure to drop a like and turn on the notifications so you won't ever miss another video. Aku no Hana is a Japanese anime television series that first aired in 2013. The show is based on a manga series of the same name and is known for its unique art style and psychological themes. The main character of the show is Takao Kasuga, a middle school student who is struggling to fit in and find a place in the world. He is an avid reader and is particularly fond of the works of French poet Charles Baudelaire. One day, Takao's classmate, Sawa Nakamura, catches him stealing the gym clothes of another student, Nanako Saeki, whom he has a crush on. Sawa blackmails Takao into doing her bidding or she will reveal his secret to the entire school. As Takao becomes more and more entangled in Sawa's manipulations, he begins to lose sight of who he is and his own morals. He becomes increasingly isolated, and his relationships with those around him, including Nanako and his best friend, Takashi Kusatsu, become strained. As the series progresses, Takao's mental state deteriorates and he becomes more and more obsessed with Sawa and his own desires. He becomes more and more isolated and begins to question his own identity and purpose. One of the major themes of the show is the concept of identity and the pressure that society places on individuals to conform. Takao's struggle to find his own place in the world and his own sense of self is a central part of the story. Another theme explored in the show is the dangers of desire and the corrupting influence it can have on individuals. Takao's descent into madness is spurred on by his own desires and his inability to control them. This theme is mirrored in Sawa's own struggles with her own desires and her manipulation of Takao. The show also touches on the theme of isolation and the destructive effects it can have on an individual. Takao's isolation from his peers and his own inner turmoil drive him further and further into his own psychological world. As Takao becomes more and more isolated, he begins to lose touch with the reality and becomes more and more obsessed with Sawa. His relationships with those around him continue to deteriorate and he becomes more and more isolated. Despite his isolation, Takao is still drawn to Nanako and his feelings for her remain strong. However, his own mental instability and Sawa's manipulations prevent him from acting on these feelings. As the series nears its conclusion, Takao's mental state reaches a breaking point, and he becomes completely consumed by his own desires and obsessions. He becomes completely isolated and loses all sense of self. In the end, Takao is able to confront his own demons and comes to terms with his own identity. However, the journey is a long and difficult one, and he is left with the aftermath of his actions and the damage he has caused to those around him. Overall, Aku no Hana is a thought-provoking and disturbing anime series that explores themes of identity, desire, and isolation. It is not for the faint of heart and may be disturbing to some viewers, but it is a must-watch for those interested in psychological and introspective storytelling. If you enjoy complex and deeply psychological anime shows, then Aku no Hana is definitely worth checking out. I hope you enjoyed this anime recap of the series. If you have any thoughts or feedback, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. And if you want to see more content like this, be sure to join the Discord community of anime fans. Till next time, Johnny.
속 깊이 아득해지네